The national investigation has put forth a charge sheet, and India today has been able to access excerpt of it. And our sources are telling us about this national investigation charge sheet on terrorist Arsh running a Punjab extortion racket. Remember, a lot of money in this Khalistan extremist movements are through gangsters and criminals who extort money from those that they can. There are on their hit list for their extortion, as is well known, but this is now an official document of a charge sheet. There are movie directors of Punjabi cinema. There are producers from the Punjabi film industry who are on the hit list of these Khalistani extremists who they threaten, intimidate and extort money from. There are these gangsters, and this is very important, significant to understand how is the movement possibly run even in Canada. These gangsters manage to extort money from film producers, directors, actors, and they are even now eyeing the sports fraternity, the Kabaddi League, the music industry. Kamaljeet Sandhu gets us that big news that's coming in. I want to go across to that. Remember, for now, it has been well known how they intimidate specifically those from the Punjab film industry, movie industry. And I remember after Sidhu Moosewala's assassination, there were some artists who were starting to speak up that they are threatened, intimidated, that there is extortion a part of it. But now this appears to be a part of the charge sheet too of the National Investigation Agency. Kamaljeet, over to you. What are the details that your sources are telling you about?
Well, the terror gangster network is very well entrenched, and it seems that the masterminds may be based out of Canada and the other Western countries, but their associates are very much around. Now, the ganging up of all these associates, whether inside jail or outside it, is very worrying. So what they have done is identified money bags. They have identified people who are vulnerable. They could be movie stars, they could be kabaddi players, they could be any part who are well entrenched as far as the system is concerned. We've also been told that there have been sarpanches as well. There have been other targets, people who are very vulnerable. And I've been told that what they do is they have their associates who keep an eye on them. And what they do is they send in pictures of family members. They are pressurized then into paying a lot of money. And that is where the scary part is. That the trust with the system is so less that the victims barely approach the police because they believe they're on the hit list, they can get killed, and that is why they choose to really pay up. And now that the NIA is gone in and several of those people have been encouraged to give a statement, several of these facts are coming to light. But this seems to be an old modus operandi where the Punjabi film industry, the singers, one gang going after one particular set of singer, then they also provide some sort of protection because the other gangs also want to extract money. So this is where this is also a matter of gang war, and that is how things have been in Punjab for quite some time now. And in 2016, we saw the ugly part of it. Several of the Hindu leaders, Sikh leaders, who were actually a part of the target killings. That is how it's gone on for too long before the crackdown really began. Now the multiple agencies, we know that Punjab police, Haryana police, several of the state police have joined in. The NIA has actually fanned out its team, and that is where the crackdown is really happening. It's going to take much more longer because there are several of these people who are hybrid, who've been very silent, who work as part of these particular terror gangster network. And that is also where the hawala money comes in. That's where the drug peddlers come in. So it's a very well orchestrated crime where money goes to each of the individuals, and it's more like a win-win situation. But no, not anymore. It's also because the agencies are now going after them hammer and tong, and this is how things are going to be with identification of properties, of seizing of properties and confiscation.
Kamaljeet, keep an eye out on this big story, because as Kamaljeet is telling us, it's not easy to even speak against Khalistani extremists who are extorting money because they are the ones who threaten them, even with regard to details about their family members. So it's not an easy moment, but the agencies are trying their best for those who can speak up against extremists, against how they intimidate, bully and extort money, to come and give out statements.